Hey, if you want to sell more from every email you send without ever slaving over your email sales copy, you've just met Duality patterns. I'm John Benson, and this is Sales Copy Secrets. Welcome to today's video, how to speak to both sides of the buying brain. Yes, there is both sides of the buying brain. I'm going to explain what I mean by that. Is it literal? No. Is it pretty close to literal? Yeah, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. And if you're a copywriter, or if you want to be a copywriter, and if you're an internet marketer, or if you sell anything online, this is going to be vital information for you to know. So be sure to watch this all the way to the end because it goes way beyond just sales bullets and benefits where duality patterns are usually found. I'll show you what I'm talking about toward the end. And as always, if I've earned your like, if I've earned your respect, if I've earned your adoration, pulverize the like button, subscribe below, leave me a comment, share this with a friend, and you're an awesome person. Now, do you remember my videos on sales bullets and benefits? If not, I want you to go watch them after this video because it's really going to tie all this together. Cool? So what is duality? Duality is my term for the concept of push-pull or pull-push. And all this is the concept of something positive followed by something negative, or something negative followed by something positive. That could be sentences, it could be words, it could be phrases, it could be other stuff I'm going to show you at the end of the video. And it's known as pull-push because you want to pull something positive towards you, right? If it's positive, pull it in. That is where push-pull came from. Push-pull is the exact opposite. You want to push something away, pull something towards you. It works in either direction. Now, duality is the term I use because duality is actually the philosophy behind the psychology. We are all creatures of gray, and we are flooded with events that are neither positive nor negative and constant mixtures of both throughout our entire lives. And because of this, and because of how our brains evolved, when you hear good news, a lot of times your little lizard brain in the back, that amygdala will scream and go, ah, the other shoe is about to drop. Or, yeah, but what if this happens? Have you heard this voice in your head, or is it just in mine? I think it's in yours too. I think we should fire that guy.
Fired. I beg your pardon? Fired. But I...
And likewise, to a much lesser degree, unfortunately, when we hear bad news, oftentimes we'll pivot to something positive. And you've known people like that, people that are, you know, the glass is half full all the time. Somebody could say, well, you just lost your leg. And they're like, well, got another one. You know, that's a little too much, right? Usually it comes in the form of, hey, it's going to rain tomorrow. And it's, oh, good, we need the rain. That kind of stuff. Those are duality patterns. And that's what our subconscious mind and conscious mind is programmed to do. And we can leverage that programming to speak to what I call the buying brain. So the buying brain is essentially a combination of your limbic system, you know, the more primitive brain, and your prefrontal cortex. It's not literally a brain in your head. I know, surprise, surprise, you only got one. I've met people I thought had two, but they were just weird. And we don't really have a positive and negative side of the brain because the limbic system is trying to, you know, preserve your life. The amygdala is trying to make sure that tiger, ugh, not eat. And your prefrontal cortex is absolutely confused half the time, although it's trying to make rational decisions. It's also where we get our beautiful emotions from. So when emotions clash with rationality, we get confusion. And the bottom line is each of us have a way that we rate the world and our perceptions of our experiences. None of us, no matter how optimistic or Pollyanna you may believe that you are, or how negative or nihilistic you may believe that you are, none of us are all positive or all negative. You know, some of the world's worst human beings have had positive traits, for crying out loud. I heard Stalin was good at checkers. But of course, their awful personalities and actions far outweighed anything they did positive. But the bottom line is our brain is a bag of mixed signals. And in order to communicate and persuade and actually get someone to take action on buying something from you, you need to cut through the noise that's coming from the lizard brain and talk to the noise that's inside the prefrontal cortex. It's pretty noisy in both places. Now, a way to speak to both sides, the fear side and the positive side, is duality. In fact, I did this at the start of the video. Just have a look. If you want to sell more from every email you send without slaving over your sales copy for hours, what did I just do? If you want positive without negative, it's the most basic form of duality there is. Positive is the pull. Do you want to make more money with every email you send? Of course, pull that stuff to me, man. Push is the, I don't want to slave over anything. I don't want to slave over a hot stove. I don't want to slave over hot copy. I don't want to slave over talking about slaving over stuff. So that sentence is going to appeal to most people because it's appealing to both sides of the buying brain. Unless you're sadomasochist and you love to slave over hot copy all day long, whatever. Or unless you just detest making money. So those are the few people you'll cut out with that one sentence. But that's not very many. And what does that mean? More sales. Boom. However, that's just one very easy, very cool, use it all the time ways to use Duality. I'm going to show you some others. And I'm going to open something I call the 3-day sales sequence. And by the way, you can actually pick up the entire sequence for free. Look below. And I want you to check out how this freaking email is layered with Duality, even in the calls to actions. Ready? Okay, I'm just going to show you a couple of examples of Duality in just one email. This is day 3 of the 3-day sales sequence. Again, all 3 days you can get below for free. You might want to check that out. And of course, if you have Copy Pro, it'll actually keep all this data for you, fill it in on everything else that you ever do. So the subject line is goes away tonight. That is a what? Do you like that or do you hate that? I don't like that. I don't like that. I want to push away from me. I want it all the time. That is a push. So what comes next? If you were thinking about grabbing name of offer, this might be your last chance. That's sort of bad to get it while it's still on sale. So we have a push, push, pull right off the bat, Goes away tonight, last chance, still on sale. So I want to take you down here and show you another example of push pull. Once you have my product, you'll know exactly how to, number 1 goal. That's a pull, right? Faster than you ever dreamed possible. That's another pull. Unfortunately, it comes right after I have to remove the special you see on this page above tonight. So you got to grab it now. That's a push. Unfortunately, is an automatic push. So we have pull, pull, push all over the place. But I want to show you the most ninja trick of all. Actually, it's samurai. Ninjas are soy boys. Here's the samurai trick. Ready? Look at the first call to action. The text link says discount, get offer, and save. Pull or push? That's a pull. I want to save money. Look at the next call to action. Grab it before it's too late. This is how often I use Duality in copy. I use it all the time. Copy Pro will naturally give you all this Duality so you don't have to think about it, but in case you do have to write it or want to know what's going on, now you do. Okay, that was how to speak to both sides of the buying brain. Hope you enjoyed this video. So now you know how to use Duality to hyper engage every single one of your prospects, no matter what mental state that they happen to be in. This will help copywriters and marketers and anyone selling anything online engage more people. Engage the negative-minded people, the positive-minded people, the people that are in the middle. That means you make more money. Now, in the next video, I'm going to cover the most important 7 seconds of any sales video ever, and that happens to deal with pattern interrupts. I'll tell you what they are and how to create them and where not to use them. So if you haven't watched my previous videos, they are below. Do that and do me another favor. Like, share, and subscribe, and comment below if you enjoyed this video. And until next time, I'm John Benson. I'm here to make you unignorable.